For a long time, the fitness world has sold us a very convincing idea, and that idea is simple, but deeply misleading. It says that if you are not moving constantly, sweating heavily, and feeling completely exhausted, then you are not really improving your body. Many people believe that pain and chaos are the price of progress, especially as they get older. But what if that belief is wrong? And what if the body actually grows stronger, more stable, and more resilient through something much quieter? What if stillness, when used correctly, is one of the most powerful tools we have to slow down aging and rebuild strength from the inside out? This is where isometric training comes in, and it is one of the most overlooked forms of exercise in modern fitness. Isometrics are exercises where you hold a position instead of moving through repetitions, and while they may look simple, they create deep tension inside the muscles, joints, and nervous system. That tension teaches your body how to work together as one unit, which is exactly what we lose as we age and as life slowly pulls us into chairs, cars, and couches. These holds do not just train muscles, they retrain posture, balance, coordination, and even mental focus, which makes them especially powerful for long-term health. One of the biggest problems created by modern life is weak posture, and this weakness almost always starts along the backside of the body. Years of sitting shorten the front of the body and shut down the muscles that run from the neck all the way down to the heels. This group of muscles, called the posterior chain, is responsible for keeping you upright, stable, and strong. When it is weak, the body compensates in unhealthy ways, leading to back pain, rounded shoulders, and stiffness that slowly drains your energy. A simple isometric hold can begin reversing this damage almost immediately. Lying face down and lifting the arms, chest, and legs off the floor may look easy, but when done with intention, it becomes a full-body wake-up call. The goal is not to lift as high as possible, but to create long, steady tension from the fingertips to the toes, squeezing the glutes, engaging the lower back, and keeping the neck relaxed. As you hold this position, the body relearns how to activate these forgotten muscles together, which helps reset posture and counteract years of sitting. Over time, this creates a stronger, taller, more confident stance that carries into daily life. But strength is never just about the back of the body, because true stability comes from balance. If the back is strong but the front is weak, the body becomes unstable and vulnerable to injury. This is where deep core strength becomes essential. Not the kind that comes from endless sit-ups, but the kind that supports the spine and protects the lower back during real movement. Deep inside the abdomen lives a muscle that acts like a natural weight belt, and when it is weak, the stomach pushes forward and the spine loses its protection. Holding the body in a controlled hollow position while pressing the lower back firmly into the floor teaches this deep muscle how to do its job again. The key is awareness rather than intensity, because the moment the lower back arches, the connection is lost. By holding a slightly easier version with perfect control, the nervous system learns to fire correctly, and that learning is what leads to long-term strength. The gentle shaking that appears during the hold is not failure, but progress, because it means the body is adapting and becoming more efficient. Once the front and back of the core are strong, the body still needs stability from side to side, which is something many people neglect. Everyday activities like carrying groceries, lifting awkward objects, or even walking on uneven ground depend heavily on the muscles along the sides of the torso. Without strength here, the body may look fine from the front but fall apart when challenged from different angles. Supporting the body on one arm while holding a straight line from head to feet teaches the core and shoulders to work together to resist twisting and collapsing. The hips must stay lifted, the shoulder must stay stable, and the entire side of the body learns to carry load without strain. This type of strength protects the spine, improves balance, and prepares the body for real-world movement where forces rarely come from just one direction. Upper body strength also benefits deeply from isometric holds, especially when it comes to protecting the shoulders. Many people perform push-ups incorrectly, flaring the elbows, dropping the hips, and placing unnecessary stress on delicate joints. By removing movement and simply holding the strongest position of a push-up, the body learns what proper alignment and engagement actually feel like. The chest, shoulders, arms, and core must work together to maintain the position, and this cooperation is what builds safe, durable strength. Holding this position just above the floor teaches the muscles and nervous system how to stabilize under load, which not only improves push-up performance, but also protects the shoulders during daily tasks. Over time, this kind of training reduces joint pain and builds confidence, because the body feels strong and controlled, rather than shaky and fragile. All of this upper body strength needs a solid foundation, and that foundation is built in the lower body, especially the glutes. The glutes are the largest and most powerful muscles in the body, yet they often become inactive from long periods of sitting. When they stop doing their job, the lower back and hamstrings are forced to compensate, leading to pain and injury. Holding the hips up on one leg while keeping the body in a straight line forces each glute to work independently, revealing weaknesses and imbalances that usually go unnoticed. This kind of focused activation restores proper movement patterns and creates a stable base for everything from walking to lifting to climbing stairs. When the glutes wake up, the entire body moves more efficiently and with less strain. The final hold brings everything together, not just physical strength, but mental resilience as well. Sitting against a wall with the legs bent at a right angle looks simple, but it quickly becomes a test of patience and focus. As the muscles fatigue and begin to shake, the mind wants to escape the discomfort, but staying calm and breathing through it teaches the nervous system how to handle stress. This ability to remain composed under physical challenge carries over into daily life, improving emotional control and confidence. Research has even shown that isometric holds can help regulate stress hormones once the body adapts, creating a sense of calm after the effort is over. This combination of strength and mental steadiness is one of the reasons these holds are so effective for slowing the aging process. To begin, holding each position for about 30 seconds is enough to create meaningful change. With practice, these holds can be extended to 45 seconds and eventually a full minute, always prioritizing form and control over duration. Performing this routine a few times per week builds deep, foundational strength that supports the body in every movement. What makes this approach so powerful is that it works with the body instead of against it. There is no rushing, no pounding of joints, and no unnecessary exhaustion. Instead, there is focus, awareness, and steady progress. Over time, posture improves, pain decreases, balance sharpens, and the body feels younger, not because it is being pushed harder, but because it is being trained smarter. Isometric holds remind us that strength is not always loud or dramatic, and that sometimes the most meaningful changes happen in silence. When you learn to create tension, maintain alignment, and stay present, you build a body that is not only strong but resilient, capable, and prepared for the years ahead.